Alright, so let's go in to the crab tower. Recognize these guys from the last episode, actually, when we were coming down from Crescent Beach to here. Special.
Free this place, Shadow Brights. The celestial crab is ours.
Anyways, for Sean Calhoun's Shoutout. He's a good friend of mine and he loves to play Dungeons and Dragons, which is similar to Wizard101. You do have to pay attention in that game because it does get tricky along the way, and that is why I said you do have to pay attention in that game. Hopefully I handle Shoutout. She has YouTube channel, she's kind, nice, and a good person, and she's a good friend of mine. The NAMI Shoutout. I do support NAMI, and honestly, it's the best program out there. I help people with lots of stuff, for themselves, and people who have anxiety and depression. So anyone needs it, they are all over the country. In the United States. NAMI and social media, and they are good friends of mine, and you know, for Mr. Smith, I've known her since college. She's kind, sweet, person. She's very caring about people, and she's a good friend to me. And Witcher and Random. All good friends of mine in real life. I know Minimize and Witcher and Random. No, you won't.
Greeting, wizard. I have been reduced by the shadow for an age. I owe you a great debt. If you wish for pure star stuff, the heavens are still scarred by the shadow, and we make stars. I retrieved this extinguished star stuff from the bottom of the deep. This is what I can give you. I hope it will help.
The chunk of star stuff the celestial crab gives you is heavy, cold, and inert. You hope Amelia has a plan.
Yeah, I hope so too.
You found the celestial crab held by Deep Spawn? The horror. It is a wonder that you were able to rescue him. Let me see what he gave you. I see. Cold, heavy, wet, inert. It will do. The second Nova Tower you must visit is pledged to the Celestial Heart. As before, I do not know what you will find. With luck, you will find the Celestial Heart as you did his brother, Crab. If so, ask him to bless the star stuff.
Is there anything? Nope, okay.
I am charged to defend the Alcazar against all threats. You have betrayed our hospitality, Arachna. Taste my steel. battered and beaten, but my head clears. I remember my name now. Ericos who remembers! You were here on behalf of Amelia Stardust? Yes, I will aid you. The celestial heart is reduced by downdraft elementals. If you defeat them, you may be able to rescue the heart's essence.
Okay. Thank you.
lost count of the seasons. Thank you for freeing me. You and Amelia Stardust asked me to bless this star stuff? Yes, it is frozen and lifeless. That will not do. I wish you well on this endeavor.
You carefully wrap the now blazing chunk of heavy star stuff in your backpack. You hope it doesn't burn a hole right through.
Yeah.
You did it! I'm thrilled beyond words, Spellbinder! The third tower is home to the Celestial Serpent, a more difficult aspect to work with. I hope she will look kindly on you. Be safe looking for her, Spellbinder. If and when you find her, ask for her blessing on the rekindled star stuff.
So guys, I recently got an iPad. It's a 2020 iPad. It's an 8th generation. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to be using that. Yeah, so we're gonna see how long we can record on our iPad tomorrow. But later on today, I will do a live stream. Talk about it. Yeah. So yeah, today is the last day for the Kindle recording.
Stealth equals death.
Mastery of fear. Resistance to fear, not the absence of fear. Do not fear the celestial serpent.
Why would we? Why would we fear?
The dream was dark and cold. Who brings me into this light, a wizard? Here? Why? I see. Thank you and Amelia Stardust for reviving me. I will assist you. Place the star stuff before my fangs.
The great celestial serpent opens her mouth wide to show a pair of wicked fangs. She breathes out a cloud of vapors that remind you of peat, smoke, and iodine.
May the stars ever light your way in the dark places.
Wait, what was that?
have revitalized 3 of our great celestial aspects. Well done, Spellbinder. The last Nova Tower is devoted to the Celestial Phoenix. Be careful, Spellbinder, for I sense a dark shadow in that place. Find the Celestial Phoenix and convince her to return with you here.
Maybe
several mantis spirits flickering in and out. They seem greatly agitated.
I sense a light in your heart. Is this so? We would help you then, Lightbringer, but we are the barest of memories. We came here to find a weapon to use against the Shadow Queen, but her minion, Papa Jacobo, consumed us. The door to the upper chamber is locked, but the key is hidden in this room. Take it and blast Papa Jacobo to a memory.
Chaos and living in shadow. Where do I begin? I'll cut your life into pieces.
That's creepy.
Celestial Phoenix. She's long destroyed. All that is left is this petrified egg.
You find the egg that Papa Jacobo mentioned. It certainly seems petrified. There's no other signs of a living phoenix. You hope Amelia Stardust can use this egg somehow.
Oh, there's the old obelisk. Okay. That was a bit of a challenge.
The celestial phoenix was gone? That is dire news. But let me see this egg you speak of. I think, if I'm right, all is far from lost. Place the rekindled star stuff there, at the center point. Now lay the egg in the central hollow with the star stuff, and let us see how well the spiral remembers.
The egg reveals a being of nearly pure starlight and starfire. The celestial phoenix is She screams at the dark sky and spreads her wings. The star stuff you've restored launches itself up into the heavens. As the star stuff soars up and up, you hear a faint melody, a tintinnabulation of the heavens growing louder and louder.
Radiance is reborn!
By the spiral, wizard! Look at what you've done! A castle in the stars! I could not be prouder of you, kind wizard. You've managed to restore another degree of light to this land. Before you travel to the heart of Morgant's power, you must explore the celestial castle, Radiance Reborn. Learn what you can to arm yourself for the war with shadow that lies ahead of you. Morgant's fury grows with each step you take. The celestial phoenix will take you up to the star castle, where Amelia Stardust is waiting for you. Be safe, wizard.
Oh, we will. Thank you, Zinzin Sunstar.
Welcome, Spellbinder, Wizard, Lightbringer. Welcome to Radiance Reborn. I was here when the Arachna brought a young woman filled with promise and potential to the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment. Although the Burrowers and Arachna had a history of wars, the astral shrines were neutral ground, and things were calm then. But Morgant could not grasp the grace of our magic. She needed something solid to hold, not ephemeral like starlight. The subtle nature of the stars incensed her, and though she was not capable of learning it, she was strong enough to destroy it. Go speak to the celestial powers that you have restored. Learn what you can from them, then find me here.
Greetings, wizard. Although we are eternal and you indebted to you for your brief span. Star magic, as you know, is the magic of auras. They are a cold, clear, guiding light that enhances your abilities. Dark Morganth came here with a shadow across her heart. She wanted to force the stars to her whims. That is not our nature.
Wizard, together we have reignited the heavens. The stars glow serenely in their place. They will witness your victory. Morganth corrupted the moon shrine and obliterated the stars when she first touched shadow in the place of the sun. You must reach the solar arc if you wish to better understand the magic of shadow.
That Morganth tried to find the shadows behind the stars. That she wished to turn auras into weapons. She does not fail to reach for greatness, but when she stumbles, she does not learn. She does not fail to reach for greatness, but when she stumbles, she does not learn. Instead, she lashes out. You must be careful not to let your quest for knowledge become a self-destructive thirst for power.
Maybe. We'll see.
Welcome, Wizard. I can see the shape of your heart. It is a good one. Tell Amelia Stardust it is time for you to walk in the chambers of the mind. I wish you luck.
The Phoenix said that you were to walk in the chambers of the mind. It is as I thought. In order to face the Shadow Queen, you have to understand where Morganth came from and the shape of her heart. Clear your thoughts and meet me in front of the chambers of the mind.
Sense a swirl of energies from behind these doors. Some distantly familiar and some very strange. None of it is one.
The chambers of the mind let you see Morganth's dreams. These are fragments of her past, but shaped by time and prejudice. Of course, like all true visions, these can hurt you. Are you ready to walk in Morganth's dreams? Enter the first chamber of the mind. You will see and hear one of Morganth's earliest memories. Remember, these are true things, but colored by how she remembers them.
Well, guys, unfortunately, we are out of time. So I will see you guys next time for more of Wizard101. Have a good day. Bye.